Hello there and welcome. It is 3 weeks past the release of Phyrexia All Will Be One, the newest Magic the Gathering set, and as always, that means it's the best time for us to give our expert opinions on the newest set. What cards should you be playing? What cards should you throw in the garbage? What cards are going to make you the money? And what cards are just shiny trash? In the room, we have the foremost experts in the field of rating cards 3 weeks after they're released. These are my good friends, the fellow boys at Medium Boys, and today we are reviewing the set Phyrexia All Will Be One. How are we feeling, gentlemen?
Correct.
Just amazing. I'm feeling quite slimy. I'm sweaty and ready. This is not my first rodeo. I mean, I was champion of card reviewing 3 weeks after back in '86. So, but I'm excited. We haven't seen a release like this in about a decade or so. So
one might even say we haven't seen a release like this since '86.
Since '86, that's right. That's right.
Wait, I have a quick question, guys. What's a card?
We are going to find out, my good friend.
All right, thank you.
We're off to a great start here.
It's not polite for me to discuss where I was or what I was doing in '86, but needless to say, I'm very excited to see what's in store for us in this set.
Absolutely.
All right. Now, Isaiah, you told me you were feeling slimy, a little bit sweaty.
Yeah, in that order.
That is the energy we want to bring today. Our first card, Adaptive Spore Singer. Behold the boy.
Come on! Who ripped this one?
Bro, we can see it coming off of you. We know it was you.
We know.
All right, what are we thinking, boys? Is this the gas or is this a dud?
Oh, very nice. Now, an amateur might look at a piece of art like this and consider perhaps maybe this is green, maybe this is black, maybe this is a monster with death touch. But those people haven't done their research like I have and don't know about the new mechanic they're adding, Stink Touch, in this expansion. And this is going to be one of the leading Stink Touch cards. So this is a very exciting card.
What does Stink Touch entail, Harry? For the people at home, obviously I know, but
we all know these are the foremost experts. But for the viewing audience,
yeah. If you are struck by a spell with Stink Touch, you are required as per the rules of the game to say "Pu stink," and your spells return to your hand if they're hit. It's really going to shake things up.
That is judge enforced. You have to say it or the judge will come over there and give you a little slap on the head. Out of 5, gentlemen. Out of 5. What are we feeling?
This guy is a strong 4.
I'm going to say strong 3.
You know, I love the energy. I have like no reference for this, but I'm really digging this one, so I'm going to give it a 4.5.
4.5.
I'm going to have to give it a heavy 3 to a sliding 4. And I'm only leaning towards the slimy 4, mainly because of the Jesus Christ reference in the poser.
Okay, we're giving this card about a 4, maybe a high 3. Excellent, gentlemen. Our next card is Bilious Skulldweller.
Look at this scrungly little man.
That's amazing.
You know, I think my ex-wife used to do a similar action.
I've seen that, yeah. I've been there.
Just a helmet eating a brain from the inside, you know?
You know, that's a bold choice because most of the time the helmet goes outside.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I did go through a phase.
It's okay, man. We don't have to get into that here.
Not since '86.
You just got that out of your head, didn't you? That's why you can review cards again?
Yeah.
Let's just not talk about '86, please. Sorry.
Great.
You're right. You're absolutely right. This is, as we all know, an excellent little guy. He's just a little guy. How do we feel about that?
Yeah, I'm liking all the skeleton teeth. I mean, can we give it up for the skeleton teeth on this?
Let's give it up for the skeleton teeth.
But solid teeth, you know? Dude doesn't need to see a dentist.
Lots of good teeth.
Absolutely right. Now you spot something really important there, that we might see that teeth is a reoccurring theme in this set. But we'll get to those when we get there. How do we feel, gentlemen? Out of 5.
Yeah. I'm going to give this a strong 4.
This guy right here, the best thing about a little man like this is the hands. And this guy, he's got 4 hands with gangly fingies. That's a 5 out of 5 little man right there.
He has no hand with 5 fingers, but that does not matter because this is a 5 out of 5 from Harry. Patrick, Isaiah.
You know what? I was going to give it a 3, but then Harry convinced me. He's got 4 hands with 4 fingers. I think that deserves a 4.
Strong words. Isaiah, bring it home.
The human tongue understands how everything feels when you look at something. And I feel it. I feel the rigid bone structure, the goop, the bright greenish goop in the middle, the soft underbelly of the ex-wife crab head. I'm going to have to give it a 2.
2. A diverting opinion out of Isaiah. It is only a 2 out of 5. That leaves us with about a 4 out of 5.
It's okay. It's okay. I know you got personal experiences that inform that decision. That's why I'm not mad.
There wasn't any need for Wizards to bring this very hard memory back up. I think it was a choice on more so on Hasbro's account than Wizards. But I don't want to open up those can of beans at the moment.
Certainly not.
Dude, Hasbro doesn't miss.
Hasbro does not miss, especially when they're taking a swing at my friend Isaiah's divorce. Next, we have the Bladed Inquisitor.
Oh.
No one expects the Bladed Inquisitor.
Bro, this dude's actually walking around without a single, just functional finger.
Okay, but here's the thing. So I look at this guy, and I'm a Disney fan, right? And when I see this pose and just the face, I don't think he's yelling blood-curdling screams. I think he's singing his heart out. He's doing his I Want song right now.
Oh.
Hidden tech from Patrick. He is singing, not screaming. This is groundbreaking, folks. Absolutely groundbreaking. How do we feel about this card now that we know that he's actually singing?
That does actually kind of enhance it for me. I'm back in.
Pretty good.
I'm back in.
I guarantee you, in the next coming weeks, you will not see a deck without this man in.
100%. This is going to be a common, I think, though. I think this is going to be in everyone's deck because it's classic, like a Disney I Want song. It kind of keeps the baseline for the rest of the story of the game that's going to be progressing. The meta this time.
How else are you going to have a deck that does anything if it can't proclaim what it wants?
Yeah, it's about having a good goal, and this card has a good goal.
Anytime he's played, he's the protagonist.
Absolutely.
I was going to give it a 2, but now that he's singing, it's a 3.
Okay, we have a 3 from Patrick. It's a 2 from James.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a 2 from me, yeah.
2 from James. Harry, Isaiah, what is your rating out of 5?
I think I'm going to have to refuse to rate this one because the more I look at this man, the more perplexed I am by his fashion sensibilities, the more I want to understand this person, the more I grow tenderly in love with this card art. So it's become a bit of a personal issue now. Really, just the faster we move on, the better.
All right. With that said, Isaiah, what is your ranking?
I'm going to have to go with Lady Justice on this one and give it a light 3 to a kind of heavier 3.
Mid-game. This card is going to be in every deck, and we give it a 3 out of 5. Next card, gentlemen.
Yes.
Oh, hey.
Yes.
Hey, I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, no, immediately off the top, gonna have to say, this is just already a 5 out of 5 from me.
Incredible technology on display, incredible hair.
He's just having a good time.
A great goblin boy.
A great goblin boy.
Somehow the top of his hair is swept back by the wind, but the lower part is not.
Yeah.
Very bold move.
That's how you know that he does in fact have a mullet.
Yeah, if you had a mullet, you would understand. That's just how it is.
For sure.
The top completely obeys physics. The back of it, it does what it wants.
Hey, business in the front,
Yeah.
party in the back,
yeah, the hollows for this card are already seeing some major upswing on the eBay aftermarkets and stuff. The hollow for this is it's gonna be one to remember.
I heard 4 digits.
I'm hearing 4. I'm hearing 4 as well.
4. Those are peasant numbers.
Patrick, we understand, but the set's about to drop. About to drop 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Obvious 5.
Obvious 5.
If I could do some quick research, really. Yeah, okay. This thing is also popping off in the Rule 34 aspect.
Oh, absolutely.
Without a doubt.
I've always been a fan of specifically goblin porn, and I think this one's really going to, reach fans in a way that Wizards have previously neglected. I gotta give it a 5. I can't wait to see the raunchy porn that comes out of this.
Hey, hope this spices things up in the bedroom for you.
Couldn't agree more.
Everyone, what is our rating out of 5? We have 2 5s. Do I hear 2 more 5s?
James said 5 at the very beginning.
I said 5, yeah.
I said 5 as well.
This card gets a 5 out of 5. He's going to fuck his way right into our hearts and into our decks. Our next card, Gulking's Gluck Trap.
Wow.
The more I look at it,
Oh, yeah.
the more I'm confused.
Dude,
But that's a good thing.
I'm fucking really in love with the look of this one. This is
Yeah.
wild looking.
This one's sick.
He'll grab ya. He'll get ya. Isaiah, how do you think the fingering game is?
Weak.
Whoa.
If you need that many variety of fingers on your person, you're compensating. Okay, let's just
God,
face
oh
the
my
facts.
God.
Who likes fingering these days? It's 2023, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary. We need more than just fingering. Like, there's so much more we could do. This particular monstrosity is just, I hate to go here, but it's just like a one-trick pony, It's,
He does just eat things.
where's the tongue, where's eating ass is all the rage these days. I can't even wake up fully in the morning without getting my ass eaten a few times. So, this can't do any of that, No one wants to wake up with this spear, halfway up their rectum. So
Speak for yourself. No, okay. The thing that's bothering me, everything about this is great, but just the lines.
The lines.
Down all of it.
All of them. All of the lines.
Patrick taking a bold issue with the lines on this point.
I didn't want to say it, but I don't like lines. There's lines in my drawings? No.
Absolutely wild take from our man here. What is that going to drop the rating
All right.
for you?
Hey, appreciate your unique perspective. That's what I got.
Harry, your lines are fantastic.
No, I wasn't taking it that way.
Just know that I feel that way, okay?
Okay. I know it in my heart.
Twitter's going to be a field day tonight.
Give us the rating. Out of 5.
3.
Yeah. I think I'm giving it a 1, honestly. I'm just
A full 1.
a full 1. I want to say there are definitely good qualities to this piece, but you know what? I think I see Patrick's point. The lines.
The lines.
Just the lines.
All of them. Just no.
The line's
yeah.
secretly based point.
That said, this card will see some interesting play. I think there's some decks that'll definitely get to use this. But it'll be niche. That's why I think it's a 1. I think this has niche applications. But when it's used, I think it'll be. It has the chance to pop off, but it's those moments are few and far between.
I'm gonna have to give this one a 3 because I think I focus too much on the lines. They are distracting, but if you look at the slightly top right, you see a little guy hanging on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucks with him. I fucks with him heavy.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we all know that his name is.
Jordan.
I've heard sworn.
What did you say, Isaiah?
Zwook Jordan.
Azwuka Jordan. Yeah.
Zwook Jordan.
Luke
Alright.
Jordan brings this card back from the depths to be a 3 from Isaiah. I don't remember if anyone else has given me a rating.
I said a 1.
1
Yeah.
from James.
3.
I'm gonna say
3
2.
and 2. That
Yeah.
leaves us at a 2.5 for looking Gluck Trap. Let's move on to our next card here. We've got Carumonix, the Rat King.
Oh, this one's tiny.
Let's get in there.
Yeah,
Let's
get
really
us in there,
Yeah,
please.
we're going up.
really
Oh,
good.
I want to see those pixels. You guys don't know, but it's actually that size on the card too.
Of course, Patrick. Of course it is. It's a rat.
It's a really creative formatting, decision here.
Oh, you know what? I'm really glad they did this. You have every right to be excited. I mean, we haven't seen Monet the Third's artwork in a long time. It's very impressionist. It's gorgeous. This belongs in a museum. I think he really knows what he's doing, and I'm really happy he's making a return.
You are so right, Isaiah. The neo-impressionists have been just like absolutely killing it lately.
Enough of the art. How do we feel about brass tacks? What is this Rat King going to do for your pauper deck?
Now see,
I think he's gonna vomit all over the place.
And do you think that's a good thing?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. There's some decks that are really coming out with anti-vomit token. You know what I mean? Like the more vomit tokens that are on the field.
The janitor cards, yeah.
Right, exactly. There's a lot going on here. That spill stuff that you wipe up the vomit with.
Mm-hmm.
The sawdust type stuff.
And that stuff normally would be an issue, James, but here's the thing.
Mhm.
This card is clearly another stink touch card.
Right, of course.
Absolutely.
now guys, I have an observation to make. See, it says Rat King. However, I sense no trace of royalty in this card. He has no crown. He has no scepter. It is arguably not a king.
What's that thing on top of his head?
I believe that's another head.
Oh.
He
Okay.
has like 3 heads.
I believe it has 4, technically.
Wait.
I know there's at least 3, and then there's another thing.
You don't know?
It looks like some of us are lesser scholars of neo-impressionism than some of the others.
Now, the audience needs to understand that when we received this card, it was actually 1 pixel big, and we had to blow it up to this size.
Yes. Our technicians with their techno machines have done their absolute best to upscale this image this far, actually.
Absolutely amazing.
Now they can see their children.
And for that, I'm going to have to give it a 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5 for the work we did on it.
For the, yes, yeah.
How are we feeling, gentlemen? We have a 5 in the bin. What else are we throwing in this pot?
Gonna have to go split right down the middle with a 2.5. I just think that there's enough decks that are anti-vomit token, and I don't think this will be a long-term feasible deck in many of the competitive formats.
You underestimate the power of Stink Touch. You've always kind of looked down on Stink Touch, I've noticed.
You know what? For being the new mechanic lately, I gotta say it's not my favorite, but I fully respect its place in this meta.
It going stink vomit. That's going to be a risky move.
You think splashing for stink is too much for decks to handle?
I think I don't think it's the deck. I think it's the players.
You don't think they're stinky enough?
Deodorant these days, has so much aluminum in it. So much aluminum. You cannot produce the stink that is required to get a guaranteed victory every time with Stink Touch X Vomit. I mean, the janitors just have better cards. I mean, it's to be determined as continue on with this release, but I mean, it's just too risky. So that being said, I'm going to give it a light 1 to a pretty strong 5.
Light 1 to a strong 5. We're going to average that out at a 2. We have a 5, a 2.5, and a 3. Patrick, bring us home.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it to maybe somewhere between a 2 and a 2.
2 and a 2. What we have here, gentlemen, is a matrix of numbers somewhere between 2 and 3. Our next card in the list.
Hey, one of the janitors.
Ooh.
Nice.
Overseer of Purity.
Yeah, this is absolutely going to be one of the best janitor cards. Dude, it's a techno janitor. Couldn't be better. Salvaging old parts, building anti-vomit rays. These janitor cards are just absolutely knocking it out of the park. The art, the strategy, the use, the meta, just a solid janitor card.
Yeah, I don't think the shower aspect can be understated here. The cleaning aspect. This guy has 4 portable shower heads coming out of him. Anytime you want to be clean, if you have too much stink, he will just wash you right up.
And I believe it is known fact that each of those does have its own brain, like an octopus's tentacles. It can detect stink on you and remove it without you even knowing it was there. How are the stink decks going to stand up to this, Harry, as the foremost stink touch expert?
You guys, you bring up some interesting points, but what you all, I think, have neglected to notice is the guy himself. He's an elephant man. Now, who's going to be more susceptible to a stink touch play than an elephant guy?
Objection, Your Honor. He's wearing armor.
He's got a snout somewhere, and that snout's going to sniff some stink touch, and then it's over. All right? And it's a lights out.
It's a risky play, but I still think the janitors have it.
All right, well, stink touch these nuts, you piece of shit.
That's gonna be hard to come back from.
Okay, sorry guys. After a long conversation and some words that could not be unsaid, we're gonna have to end this video here. We give this card a 3.5 in limited, 3 in constructed. Thank you for watching the card review. Bye.